Okay, so I have something I really want to talk about, aka pretty much the Magnificent Seven having no voice lines, even though they have before in the game, and then just decided not to ever speak when you get them as a companion, which I always found super weird, just like the fact that I record these videos while also doing the gameplay at the same time. So let me quickly talk to Raven Eyes first. Okay, now I know I can focus on my speaking, because I know this is going to be one of the most tedious things ever, isn't it? And anyhow, what's also tedious is the fact that I don't stay on topic, and I'm currently working on my pets right now, because I just went back into this account after a while, because it was at Cool Ranch, and I want to have a fitting mood, and, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, the Magnificent Seven surprisingly doesn't have any voice lines after you get them as companions until you get their promotion quests. They're not good, and I was always wondering it, and I decided to go, oh, let me Google it. Oh, no results. Yeah, it's sad, but I assume something happened, like, oh, they weren't paid enough because there was like 6 people or something on, no, 5 people, because Wild Bill Peacock didn't accidentally swallow his spit in food. Yeah, I just had dinner before this, and I nearly ran into a buffaloon instead of a bumbaloon. What's the difference? I don't know. Only if you don't have a life, you know the difference. And I realized I didn't have it next, and I realized it's absolutely terrible for me to put the X right next to the striped bambaloon. God, I'm so blunderous, and these bastards will get what they're deserving in a few seconds, and I also will get what I deserve for one swearing on child-friendly. I'll get what I deserve for not being able to speak and sing pretty much too often. But pretty much, yeah, I assume it's one, something happened to the actors, like they were unable to do it, or they weren't being paid enough, because I know King's Isle, oh, small company, they probably don't have the funds in order to pay them to get all the recordings and such, and, or something happened to them, I don't know. I like the Magnificent Seven, and I find it so weird how they just disappeared all of a sudden as soon as you got them, but then they had to they had their lines recorded for Aquila, which is strange because Aquila was added later in the game, and not later from the initial release, and the Magnificent Seven were in the initial release. So did they just like hire them back once again in order to get that weird recording thing, or did? What? Seriously? Okay. Did I just see that right? God, okay, it's so strange that I'm stuttering all the time. Well, no, I always stutter, but jeez, Fan Flanders just got one-shotted by a striped bumbaloon. Oh my god, yeah, these buffoons will get what they deserve. Yeah, get slashed, and oh, I'm screwed. Yeah, okay. Anyhow, as my character decides to gets his ship sunk by a bunch of blunderous beasts in the big skyway, and I deserve to fail at my alliteration jokes? Not illiterate jokes. I mean, I am illiterate, clearly, but, yeah, and I'm also unable, I'm just as bad at speaking as I am saying
A few moments later.
Alliteration, and I'm just as bad as that as focusing on task, and I'm also just as bad as that on ending off the video, because, yeah, I realized I got my main point across of how weird it is how they just disappear. The voice actors, gotta be super specific, just disappeared out of the blue, and this outro came out of the blue. So 3, 2, 1.